got them chocolates opening. Got them fixing it.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set, ready, 58, come on. Yo.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mike is 59.
Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Owens. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On second down now, Dickerson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Check.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Watch twist. Hey, orbit. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, rock it.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll look to throw now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they...
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He's going to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. First down, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 60 yards. 58. Come on. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Ready, ready. An Alpha 70 Indy.
Second and 9 now. Buying time to his left. Now he's forced out left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
At the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Set, ready. 18 Gator.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Set, 90 Wolf.
And the Bears.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. Get it.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo. Nice, sweetheart. Snap.
Here's second and 8. That is caught by Cohen.
Got you, boy.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Forced out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
59, Mark. Check, 59. I'm coming.
Murray now, rolling to his right. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
At the 32-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. This is Cohen. And he's got some space here. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early. And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. He finds Hopkins complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up second and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Murray again, second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Set up. 60-yard. Hey, Delta, let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Taken in at the 11. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Off the play fake. Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Off play action. Murray. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ready, 58, Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd and 7, Murray, and he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
I got you, boy.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's go, G. Tighten up. Get it.
2nd and 6. That's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ready. 15 line. Yeah, I got you.
They're going to look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And the Bears first down.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch out. Hey, Charlie, go, spike.
Looking to throw. He will find Winslow. That's complete. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They run. This is Cohen. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, it's Coon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense, and he's into the clear. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 79 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Bears on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. They'll drop the throw. They'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Flowers in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw, and no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. On 2nd down now. Dickerson, and he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,